So yesterday I made a video talking about best choices for your red and teal coins in regards to the characters that have returned for the first time, such as the Brolys right here. I mean, this Broly, in fact, Tech Broly, Beast Gohan, characters like that. And I got a lot of questions from people asking what would be the best situation to use your pity coins on. And if you see right here, these are special red and teal coins that you get when summoning. Some of you guys may not know exactly how these work, but essentially for every multi-summon you do, or 50 stones in total, you get 10 of these coins. And when you get up to 500 coins throughout the course that the banners are live, you're able to go into this exchange shop in the Baba shop, and you're able to pick one of the new anniversary characters. I mean, you see right here, I already actually picked up Gogeta myself. My first copy of LR Super Gogeta I got with the pity coins. If we switch over here real quick, you guys will be able to see, this is the Dokkan Festival 10th anniversary pity coin. We're able, Vegeta's in the shop right now, and for a lot of you guys, you'll be able to see that he's in the shop. And you have all the way until March 13th to select these characters. Now, of course, the banners aren't actually going to last that long. The banners themselves do leave on the, I believe, 6th of the month of March, right? So next month on the 6th should be when the banners leave. Let me actually triple check that here in terms of the banners. Yeah, the 6th of March is exactly when they leave. So there's still plenty of time to go ahead and get a lot of stones and pity and things like that. I saw a post made by someone, which I'll probably cover as another video separately, but we should still be getting roughly 500 to 600 stones during the anniversary, not counting any potential EX part, because there's a lot of extreme Z battles we haven't gotten and things like that. So there's still a good amount of opportunities for you to get them, but besides the point, that's how the pity coins do work. I know a lot of y'all actually were also asking me, how do they work? Am I going to be able to get enough pity, right? Things like that. Also adding this in post-recording because somehow I forgot. Along with every multi you do, you get the 10 coins. You're actually able to exchange characters that you have had rainbowed on the banner, and you get an extra dupe for, right? So let's say you have a character 100% in the hidden potential. If you go ahead and get an extra copy of them beyond that on this banner, you're able to trade them in for 3 coins a pop, right? And you could build coins up during that. So especially if you're a longer time player and you have a lot of these old characters that came out like in 2017, like maxed out, you are also going to benefit a lot from the system. Also adding this in post-recording because somehow I forgot. Along with every multi you do, you get the 10 coins. You're actually able to exchange characters that you have had rainbowed on the banner, and you get an extra dupe for, right? So let's say you have a character 100% in the hidden potential. If you go ahead and get an extra copy of them beyond that on this banner, you're able to trade them in for 3 coins a pop, right? And you could build coins up during that. So especially if you're a longer time player and you have a lot of these old characters that came out like in 2017, like maxed out, you are also going to benefit a lot from the system. Now, we're going to just break things right off the gate. Who to get with your pretty coins? The Dokkan Fest characters should be your priority. The LR Vegito and LR Gogeta cards, of course, the main featured allure for the Dokkan Fest banners, are by far the most worth characters with these coins because, one, these characters aren't gonna return until Tanabata, right? And Tanabata is, if you guys don't know, for the JP version, all the way in July. On July 7th, both of the Gogeta and Vegito will return during that Tanabata banner that drops on July 7th, which is a banner that has a lot of featured characters. Now, you will be able to select them with red coins, but if you decide, not to select them with red coins, or you don't even have the red coins to go ahead and be able to pick up those characters, then you're pretty much gonna miss out on them all the way until the next anniversary. So because of how rare it may be for these characters to show up compared to the carnival characters, I definitely do think that it is a very smart idea to focus your pity coins on, the actual Dokkan Fest characters. And if we go ahead and take a look here again, this is the Tanabata banner last year. We had 18 featured characters. It is 3+1 for a couple of days. I think like 3-4 days, but still. You definitely want to go for the Dokkan Fest characters. They're also the stronger characters compared to the Carnival Coin characters, right? However, I have had a lot of people tell me, hey, I summon on both Dokkan Fest banners. I actually have both of the fusions. Should I go for a dupe or should I go for one of the Carnival characters? Now, the Carnival characters are still very, very powerful overall. None of these characters are bad. Contrary to what, Dokkan Twitter, the community will want to let you know. I think all four of these characters are still very viable and difficult content. They will all be good. At the end of the day, if you pick one of these characters that you just really like, you'll be fine. Obviously, some are going to be better than the others. That's just how things will end up working out. But still, I think we'll talk about all these characters individually because I do think that they all are viable. And, there could be a situation where, oh, you only have one of these characters. Like I got a few comments yesterday saying, oh, I have all the characters except for Frieza, or have all the characters except for Blue Evolution Vegeta. Is it worth grabbing them, or is it worth getting a dupe of the characters? Now, I think going for a dupe of Vegeta or Gogeta is definitely not a terrible idea, but I would always say that it is probably the smarter option to just get an extra copy of a brand new character, because we're always in the future going to have these different category missions. You never know when, oh, this event comes out, I would really like to have had this character, right? Because even at 55%, all these guys are going to be perfectly fine, especially the fusions, the Dokkan Fest LRs. You only really need one copy. They still absolutely rule over the game, and even with the new events that we'll be getting in like part 3 and onward, I don't think it's going to be a thing where, oh god, I don't have these guys with dupes, I'm going to struggle. That's just not how they're designed to be. Let's actually hop into the new characters first, and I think, if we're going to go ahead and rank these characters in terms of which ones you should actually get, I think first and foremost, this guy, I think to me, is the one that stands out between all the other Carnival LRs. This is the Transforming Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I'm sure many of you guys know what he does at this point, but he's very, very viable and difficult content, of course. I think this character is the character that asks for the least in compared to all the other Carnival LRs. I think that all the other ones want kind of some specific stuff with them at certain times, but this character I feel like is very easy to use, and he has one thing that the other three don't have, which is a Team Protector mechanic. Now, Team Protector mechanics are very important. Gogeta has one and Vegito have one in their card respectively, and that's the ability to basically shield the entire rotation from a boss's super attack or any attacks in general. What happens with these grade 8 forms is if the boss super attacks you during this grade 8 form, they use their super attack up for the turn and they can no longer actually super you. Beyond that, Super Saiyan 4 Goku I think is definitely stronger than I think the other three of the characters. I think Gohan is someone that could look pretty impressive in a lot of situations, but this guy, he's just doing so much. I think with the support on a super attack effect, right, he does get 44% for multiple turns. He has the damage reduction, right? I think all in all, this guy's definitely your go-to pick. Now, with the other three characters, and even with Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I think that, contrary to what people were thinking, I would say they're all on like a similar level. I think this guy does kind of stand up above them, but like if you are like, oh, if it's between Frieza and Blue Evolution Vegeta, I don't really think it's like, oh, you're wrong for picking Blue Evolution Vegeta. Or if it's like between Gohan and Frieza, it's like, oh, you're wrong for picking Frieza, right? They're all depending on what teams you want to run, depending on what characters you want to have fun with, really. I think is at the end of the day, the most important thing. If I was gonna rank them in terms of how good I personally think they are, again, it would be Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I think it would be Gohan, then Goku Frieza, and then Blue Evolution. That's my personal ranking that I'm thinking right now. It could change in a few days, it could change in a week or two. I don't think that any of these characters are going to be characters that are like, oh, they will fall off though. Now, one final thing I want to mention before you go and just use your coins right away. Just hold up for a second. Because there is also the option to exchange these for normal coins, right? All these Dokkan Fest coins, if I wanted to, I can go ahead and exchange them for just Dokkan Festival coins, or these Carnival coins, I could exchange them for Carnival coins, or you know, if you have these Dokkan Fest coins, you could change them into the Carnival Pity, and then change the Carnival Pity into Carnival, right? Does that make sense? You're essentially able to switch them back and forth, and you're able to get the normal version of these coins. This is very important because if you don't have a character like LR Beast Gohan, if you don't have Tekka or Broly, these two are the ones that stand out to me, especially Int Broly as well. He's definitely on that level. The thing about Int Broly is he does want uncontrollable power specifically. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is it kind of ties back to my red coin video that I made yesterday. But if you have the option and you're like, I don't have Beast Gohan, but then like you have both of the fusions, I think that it is probably the smarter choice to actually ignore these four in the shop and then get Beast Gohan or get Tech Broly, right? Maybe I think what I would say, I think Super Saiyan 3 Goku right here, again, well, I guess Super Saiyan 4 transforming Goku. This guy is a character that stands on the level, I think, of what Beast Gohan's doing and Tech Broly's doing. I think the other three, though, I would say like Beast Gohan, for example, provides more overall. I think Tech Broly provides more overall. And I think one reason for that is because if you notice, all the anniversary characters that release in this celebration are not characters that could really withstand the first slots for the first couple of turns. That is a very important role, and I think because none of these characters, at least later on in the fight, will actually be able to hold you down in slot 1, that's where this guy and this guy become very, very important. Int Broly as well, on uncontrollable power specifically, this guy could also hold down slot 1 for you. And, you know, if we're talking about uncontrollable power, this guy is on the uncontrollable power team. If we're talking about Beast Gohan, you know, Beast Gohan has his own really good team. Beast Gohan is on Tech Vegito's team. Beast Gohan is on the Battle of Fate team. Beast Gohan's on Full Power, right? He's on multiple of these new teams and will be very important for them. So let's say, oh, I have Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I have the fusions. I need a slot 1 for that team. I would say Beast Gohan is probably a really good choice. You know, Pure Saiyans, you have the Gogeta and Vegito, and you want a slot 1 for Gogeta's team specifically. Let's say you have Beast. Tech Broly, another very strong option there. And no one else here, I think, really is a character that I would say, oh yeah, you know. I mean, I guess you could see what the Year 7 EZs are going to be. Maybe UI Goku, but I feel like these other characters will probably be, just since they're brand new. I think a lot of people have UI Goku at this point. He's been on multiple anniversary banners. He's been on Last Tanabana, right? I think a lot of people will have him already at that point. But yeah, I think that's just something you guys want to keep in mind when it comes to these Bitcoins. You're not stuck to this shop specifically. So I guess to wrap things up, make it easier, simplified, right, without all the fine details, I would say the fusions are your priority. After that, you can pretty much select any of these four, but if you don't have Beast or Tech Broly, I think they are characters that you really want to highly invest into too. At least make sure you have a copy of them. I would say, honestly, I think they, even though you could definitely argue like Super Saiyan 4 Goku, would he be better than Beast and Tech Broly? Yes. But does he fill a role that they do? And that's not the case. I think their role is going to be more important for these brand new, especially the fusion teams, over what Super Saiyan 3 Goku's doing personally. So I would say they're arguably a higher priority. So them, then if you have them, you could go ahead and focus on the shop, get Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then, you know, the other three I think are quite, like, not even. I think, like, Blue Evolution to me is, like, not on the level of these two personally. And it's so weird, because, like, the best shooters in the game, everything like that, like, at the end of the day, all these characters are good. So, like, if you're having fun, it's not the worst decision in the world what you do, but I just want to give some general advice on, where these characters could help, how they could help you. Maybe even what teams, like if you really want to use the UI Gokus, you have a lot of these other characters. I mean, this guy is pretty much the quote unquote best team for them. What you could do, I guess, though, is like run like Tech UI. Let's see if you have him. Run this guy as your friend lead, and then you would still get the boost with Tech UI, right? But yeah, I think that's a good place to end things. So if you guys have any other questions or things like that regarding the pity coins, let me know, because again, I know a lot of y'all are just really like confused on how exactly to take things, and this is less of a video about, oh, should I get the fusions with the coins? We're more of like, okay, I have the fusions, I summoned for them, I'm gonna keep summoning for them. Should I do that? I should have put this at the beginning of the video, but there's also the tickets. In fact, I think I'll probably like insert a clip at the beginning of the video, and then I'll be like, hey, before you summon, there's tickets. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, appreciate y'all for watching. Let me know what y'all think, who you're gonna get, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.